Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Dishonored 2. We survived our first episode and we are now somewhat safe inside the safe room. And I think I'm more or less ready to leave this place now. There are a few things that I noticed. First of all, we got another book over here that I would like to read. And I noticed that there's like a carving that I can
Old Samuel made
pick
this.
up.
I'm glad he didn't live to see me driven out of Dunwall Tower.
Oh, Samuel. So apparently he is not alive anymore. But we just picked up his carving. Not sure why we would need it, but I guess we're going to take it. But yeah, let's have a look at the book over here. It's about Corvo. His parents were older at the time of his birth, and his father died in a lumber accident outside the city when Corvo was still young. Around that time, his only sibling, a firstborn sister, moved away to Morley, and the family subsequently lost all contact with her. Only 16, Corvo dazzled the people of Karnaca when he entered and won the annual Blade Verbana. The spectators from all over Serkonos were thrilled to see someone so young and striking from a working-class family advance through duel after duel, eventually taking the prize. This unexpected outcome secured Corvo a junior officer ranking in the Grand Serkonan Guard. As a soldier, he was involved in a number of conflicts against organized criminal groups, rogue city-states within Serkonos, and pirate bands along the chain of islands radiating east from Serkonos. Sent from his homeland at the age of 18 by Duke of Serkonos, then Theodanes Abele, father of Luca Abele, Corvo was assigned to serve the Emperor in Dunwall as a diplomatic gift. His Serkonan heritage made him a bit of an outsider in Dunwall, but the capital city must have seemed exotic and full of old-world mystery. A few months after he moved to Dunwall, it is recorded that Corvo received word that his mother has passed away several weeks after his departure from Karnaca. Well, that's interesting. I feel that I just learned more about Corvo than in the entirety of the first game. At least I'm pretty sure I haven't seen this before in the first game. So, yeah, that was pretty interesting. Oh, and by the way, I wanted to mention that I actually went back to play the tutorial because someone told me in the comments that there is one new thing that you learn in that tutorial, specifically the fact that you can now take down people non-lethally during combat. If you parry correctly, you can choke them out afterwards. To be honest, I probably still will try not to get into combat because I'm not very well practiced with a combat system since I avoided getting into combat in the first game. You may remember that one time in the DLC when they threw me into a combat with Corvo in that, I don't know, it was a dream sequence. I basically freaked out because I had no idea how to do this. And I actually needed a few attempts to get it right, you know, to properly parry and then choke out Corvo, who was my sparring partner in the tutorial. So, yeah, I don't know. If push comes to shove, I guess it is an option to get out of a combat without killing someone, but I would still prefer not to get into combat in the first place because I can't guarantee that I will be able to actually do that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I have looked at everything else in here. So I guess we're finally going to leave. I mean, he can just stay here. Oh, what happened to your legs? That looks rather weird. But I'm pretty sure he's fine. It just looks a bit odd. Okay, I think this over here is the way out. Go to Dunwall streets. Yes, that's what I need to do. A long day in Dunwall. Delilah and Luca Abele have taken the tower. Oh, so that was the Duke of Serkonos. Kinda makes sense. Dunwall is no longer a safe place for you. Escape the city by meeting with a boat captain down at the docks. Right.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding.
Indeed.
I should make my way to the docks.
Well, let's do that. I hope I can find a crossbow soon enough. I had a crossbow in the tutorial, so I'm going to assume that I will get a crossbow when in this game. Oh well, we do remember these guys. Oh, it's a painting I can take. Custis Morgan and the Postulate Child. Indeed, I'll take it. Gives me money. Right, well, someone has already been ransacking this place. What happened here? Huh. I don't know. I'll take whatever is left. So, let's have a look at this situation. Seems safe.
I've got to get out of Dunwall.
But again, as long as I don't have a night vision, I gotta be very careful. Okay, so that's where I gotta go. Not seeing any enemies anywhere.
I've got to get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
But I got a new mission clue. Reach the ship. Megan Foster's ship is just off the docks and represents your best hope for escape. Yeah, I knew that much. And I have done that already. He is eliminated. I mean, he might still starve to death in the safe room, depending on how much rations she has. You can fall from a moderate height without taking damage. Right. Would this considered to be a moderate height? It looks pretty deep, actually. Oh, let's try it. Okay, it's safe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't go in this direction. Let's just focus on our quest marker. I mean, I would like to look around a little bit, but it is very unsafe without any kind of special skills. I don't have, like, the heart to look for runes or bone charms, so...
Somehow Delilah turned my father to stone. I will find a way to undo it.
Right, that is certainly something that I need to find out, how to undo this. Also, Delilah said that she was Jessamyn's sister. I mean, I think we read in the first game that they grew up together, that they were friends, but is she actually her sister? I have no idea.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Oh, okay, now I see enemies. But I think I'm safe up here, huh? Let's see. Tutorial, drop takedown. Execute assassinations or non-lethal takedowns when dropping... Oh, hang on a second. That is different as well. Drop down onto an enemy from above to avoid taking damage from a fall. Press mouse button just before landing to perform a drop assassination, or press Control to perform a non-lethal takedown that will leave the enemy unconscious. I think that is new. If that was in the previous game, I didn't know about it because I never used the drop takedown because it was lethal. But then again, they added non-lethal combat, so this may have been a new addition too. That's actually pretty useful. So, let's give this a try. Got a drop and... Ooh, okay.
Traitorous dog.
I guess that worked. He's unconscious. Nice. Going to loot you. Now, the question that I have is, will rats be a problem in this game? In the previous game, there was a danger that rats would eat corpses, and it would count as a death. Or kill. What do we got here? Well, Nothing too important. Anyway, I'm not really seeing a good place to stash him anyway. I'm not seeing any rats. So, let's just move on. Reach the boat. Right. Escape done well. Oh boy, here we go. I see at least 4 people.
I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way.
Stay ready. I want you in place just after the Duke and our new Empress make their appearance. Things will happen fast. Do your part and there's a share of the spoils for you and the others. Turn on me now and I'll ask the Duke to send his assassin after your dear old parents. Trust me, the so-called crown killer is the last dinner guest you want in your home. Mortimer Ramsey. So he must have orchestrated all of that, and he, well, kind of pressured the guards to help him.
Way to turn back now.
Alright. Yeah.
Always stinks around here. That's not
Now it's going to be difficult. Don't need any of this apparently. I just hope nobody's actually going to check inside this place. Alright. Got another tutorial. Play your way, number 1. Detection is in the end. Even after you are spotted by enemies, various options are available to you. Kill all the enemies in combat. Well, that's not kind of what I want to do. I think I do want to attempt another stealthy and non-lethal playthrough simply because I feel that's what the game kind of was designed to do. I mean, sure, you can just go, you know, aggressive and lethal. But, you know, there's more than enough games where you just charge into combat and kill everyone. So if we have a game where we can stay non-lethal, I think I would like to try that. Defeat the enemies non-lethally. I guess I can use that new technique. Escape and stay out of sight until the enemies give up searching for you. Use powers, gadgets, and trickery to creatively overcome the situation. Alright.
The former Empress, Emily Caldwin, has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason.
So we have one guy standing right over here.
Alert, and I says I am alert. I've been alert. And he says, yeah, but this time I really mean it.
Uh-oh. Someone
That's Emily Caldwin!
is getting suspicious already. Okay,
Let's see what you got.
I guess I gotta use my new skills here. But it's so many of them. It's far too many of them to actually do this non-lethally, I think. Yeah, this didn't work out at all. Right, I hope the last checkpoint wasn't too far away. Okay, I think we are not that far away. Yep, this is where we drop down. Right, let's do this differently this time.
Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it, you've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
Yeah, let's observe the situation. They're walking away. And he's on his own now. Ooh, this is a chance. This might be a chance. Let's do it. Okay. That's one down. Maybe I will just stash him inside here. And sure, let's pick this up again. Can I go up here? I think it might be too high to climb up. It probably is, because I would like to have a better view of what's going on.
My hairdresser.
Oh, well. I wish I had my dark vision.
Always alert. Always. They don't
Oh
get
boy.
us twice.
He is coming my way. Can I hide below this little table?
Nothing then.
Oh, he's walking away. Come on. This is my opportunity. Ooh, I don't feel good about this. I'm still very visible to everyone else. Okay, that worked. Let's put him down here as well. So, if I counted correctly, there's 2 more people. And right, this guy over here
Hard times.
is a problem. He's the one that spotted me the last time. So, let's take care of him next. Okay. Got his back turned towards me. There we go. Let's find a place to stash him. I mean, the little cabin over here
I hate this wool.
seems to be a good place.
Why can't I wear my regular clothes?
I mean, it's going a lot better than last time. So, there is at least 1 more person. But where exactly is he? I have no idea. Where is he? I mean, I heard him talking. Either way, he seems to be fairly far away, so... I guess... Oh, well, have a look at that. That might be my way out, huh?
No more.
If I can catch one of these carriages... He may be all the way over here. I guess that's him. Yeah, I guess that might be him. Well, in that case, I think I'm safe here for the time being. Let's have a quick look around. There is someone inside here, though. Let's see.
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda.
Not sure. Did he actually fully turn around? Not really.
What
Okay,
am
I think
like a
now I
stock
can
in
do
your
this.
little leg? That's what.
Take him out too. Oh boy. Oh boy. And this was actually kind of reckless because I had no idea if there were any other people inside here. Right. I mean, they apparently did kill quite a few guards, so some of them must have resisted, you know. They didn't want to join the conspiracy, and they just got killed. Yeah, don't need any of that. And there doesn't really seem to be anything going on here. So, let's move on. Right. Stuff seems to be safe. And yeah, I need to go in that direction, and it seems like these carriages are going in that direction. So, question is, can I go up there? I don't need any of that. I would appreciate a crossbow. Again, that guy seems to be pretty far away. Let's see. Is this going to electrocute me if I walk across this? Let's make a save just to make sure. Maybe I should try to jump over it, just to be on the safe side. Okay, I guess I'm just going to wait here. And I hope another carriage will come sooner or later. I don't know, let's wait. I have seen like 2 of them since I've been here, so they don't seem to drive all that often. But it would probably be a lot faster. Okay, it took a while, but I think we finally got another carriage coming. Oh, there we go, there we go. Let's jump onto the carriage.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is
Oh boy,
her new
oh boy.
empress. All hail the
No, 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 no.
City Watch.
This wasn't good at all.
Supposed to do now?
This is my second death in just 2 episodes. I don't think I died quite as often in the previous game, but I mean I just have to get back into it.
First of her name.
Further, the former
Oh,
Empress
I'm
Emily
up
Caldwin
here
is
now.
wanted for
Okay,
treason.
apparently there was an autosave at this point.
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Alright, sorry for that interruption. I just had to take a phone call, which took quite a long time, but now we are ready to continue.
Move along.
But yeah, there's a lot of guards down here, so the best idea might be to just wait for the next carriage. I mean, my destination is over here, so I could get a little bit closer. Or do I want to stay around and explore? Oh boy, I have no idea. Oh well, I just missed my carriage. Yeah, I honestly don't know how to get down here without killing myself. I mean, I can't drop onto the rails. Yeah, I think I'm just going to wait for the next carriage and then we'll see what to do next. And I'm not sure if I can maybe like enter any of these buildings. I mean, this one over here looks interesting. It says Boyle. So I would be kind of curious to go inside, to be honest. But it's just a little bit too risky. So I hope the next carriage is going to come soon. Alright, I think I saw one in the distance. There we go. So, let's time this correctly. There we go. Nailed it. Now I just have to get off in time.
Fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
Okay. I am very close to my destination. Let's make a quick save here. So, I may have time to explore at least a little bit. I mean, there's probably a little bit of loot. Not sure if there's anything else that I desperately need. Right, we got a guard over here. Ooh, I can take him out. There we go. No, there's really no good place to stash him. So, got a guard over here. Seem to be fairly safe. This place. Take the loot. I'm starting to regret coming down here. It doesn't really look like there's that much stuff that I really wanna take. And it's just very risky. So yeah, let's maybe try to get up here if I can. Empty bottles. Don't need any of that. Come on, I should be able to climb onto this again, right? Yep. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm just going to move on to my destination. I would like to explore this a little bit more, but I'm a little bit too scared that I get detected and I, you know, end up having to kill people because I don't know how to use the non-lethal takedowns in combat just yet, and they give me this option to very quickly go to my ship over here, so I think I'm going to take this option. Are there hackfish in the water? There probably are. But what can you do? Gotta live with that now. Let's be quick. So. Can I get up here? Reach the ship captain. Okay, we made it.
Some kind of shitstorm happening here in Dunwall. The old man's been carried off to who knows where, and I'm out of money for any more operations. Just great.
Who's talking? Ship captain. Oh, here we go.
What am I going to do? Something's going on at Dunwall Tower. Lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it.
Okay, we made it.
Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Oh, I guess I could still go back and see if I want to explore a little bit soon, but not just yet. Nah, I think I'll leave. Let's get out of here.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. I didn't kill anyone. I didn't ring any alarms. No bodies detected. So I got the ghostly achievement as well. Oh, well, this is interesting. Yeah, this actually makes a whole lot of sense. I mean, the previous game really only distinguished between lethal and non-lethal, I suppose. But I suppose you can be stealthy and lethal. And in this game you can even be, like, salty and non-lethal. Although I think that's going to be a lot more difficult. Anyway, what else do we have here? Okay, the good news is there are no runes, outsider shrines, bone charms in this level, so I haven't missed anything by not exploring it. We have missed one painting, we have missed a fair amount of item coins, but I think that's okay. Coin of the Realm. Took what gold you could carry from the Dunwall Tower safety emergency reserves. The Ramsey fortune. Locked Mortimer Ramsey in the safe room with a fortune in gold and a month's worth of food and water. Okay, yeah, I think I didn't do too bad on my first mission, so let's continue.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd.
It feels odd. How so? Well, let's look around. Why is the door blocked?
What is this place?
Well,
Where am I?
I have a very good idea. I think we're actually in the void and not on the ship. But that is good news, because hopefully our good friend, the Outsider, is going to give us some powers. I would appreciate that a lot. Make your way through the void. Right, let's do it.
I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Let's try to find whatever that is.
Empress
Here we go.
Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood?
We'll see.
I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
So, how did Corvo do? I mean, since I was never asked to import any kind of save, I'm going to assume the game just determined a certain canon state for the previous game. Okay, receive the mark of the Outsider. Accept the Outsider's mark. Reject the offer. Now powers mode. No, I'm not going to do that. I mean, I'm sure it's an interesting challenge, but it's also going to be a very annoying one. So I will gladly accept your powers.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something.
Okay,
All the
far
stories,
reach.
They're true.
What is that? Far reach. Press a left mouse button to rapidly pull yourself towards the targeted surface. Primarily a means of locomotion, far reach is also useful for avoiding enemies. Aim the powers at the ground or a structure in front of you to pull yourself forward rapidly, or cast it at overhead ledges to pull yourself upwards. Far reach can be used to move through glass, breaking it. If the power is used in stealth mode, your movement ends without further forward momentum. The mana cost for using the power is low, so the recharging portion of the mana bar will allow you to far reach even when you have no elixirs. So this is basically like Blink. Upgrading this power changes some of its basic functionality. Decelerate. If you are falling, time is slowed as you aim far reach. Okay. Yeah, I mean, in the DLC, when you used Blink, you could actually stop time. Which, to be fair, was a little bit overpowered. So I'm going to assume it's not going to be the same in this one. Pull objects. Pull objects towards you and catch them in midair. This might be useful. Pull enemies. Pull enemies towards you and kill or incapacitate them in midair. Again, pretty useful. So, I guess I got my first skill. Far reach to the next platform. Okay, there we go. It's apparently, on 6. Let's see. Yeah, I guess this works more or less like Blink.
Incredible.
Okay. It doesn't seem to be quite as instantaneous as Blink. Maybe a little bit slower in terms of movement. But other than that...
This is how I'm going to
Same.
save my father and reclaim the throne.
Right. You just gotta hold on a little bit longer. I mean, not much you can do, as long as you're Trapped in stone. Where do I have to go next? Over here, okay. But then again, Far Reach seems to be a little bit further than Blink. Maybe as far as the upgraded Blink, but I'm pretty sure the first state of Blink doesn't reach that far. What the hell? What's going on here? I have no idea. Reach the platform. Okay. Take the heart. Oh,
Corvo mentioned being
the
here
heart?
once.
A gift from the outsider. Yes, it's the heart.
I
Take it.
know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Okay. Tutorial. The heart. Well, I do remember the heart, but let's read it anyway. Equipping the heart in your left hand helps you locate bone charms or runes. The heart will begin to beat and glow when you are facing a bone charm or rune and will beat faster as you get closer. The heart will whisper secrets if you press left mouse button in particular locations or while looking at people. Yeah, that's basically exactly the same. So, is the implication here that the heart is basically Jessamine? That's how I understood it anyway. And now that I think about it, her voice does sound like Jessamine's voice, like the voice of the heart. So has it been Jessamine's heart all along? I don't think I realized that in the previous game. But okay. So, got a heart. Not my heart. Someone else's heart. Okay. Lock rune. Oh well, that is actually very useful. So I can mark a rune once I found it.
There are no stars in the sky here.
Oh, well,
There is no sky.
I'm not sure how that happened. But it's the void. I guess I can't really fall to my death here. Yeah, sure. Let's try to get that rune. What shortcut is the heart? This is not the same key binding that I had in the last game. I'm not sure if I can change it. Maybe I just have to get used to it. Well, look at that, Delilah.
You shouldn't be here. No one should.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, we do know that she and Jessamine apparently grew up together. Not sure if she's actually her sister, though. Who are all the other people? I mean, this is the guy we saw in the throne room, right? But the other people around her don't seem familiar. Anyway, I will take that rune.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth. until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Okay. Meaning what? You know, if you want to help me, it would help if you're not quite as cryptic. Anyway, Dreadful Whale. Meet with Megan Foster and discuss a plan of action before taking the skiff to Kanaka.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Right. Okay, so we're finally getting somewhere. We got our first skill. And I'm going to assume that this is the actual ship now. Alright, I found a rune. Meet with Megan Foster. But before I do that, let me have a look at my journal now. So, yes, this is my next objective. Ah, okay. Let's have a look at my powers, or my potential powers. Dark vision. So I need 2 runes to get dark vision, and I have 2 of them. Honestly, I think I'm going to get it right away, because there were basically 2 powers that I used in the previous game. Blink and dark vision. And when things got really tough, I used stop time, and on a very few occasions I used the power to possess an animal. But that was about it. So I think once I got dark vision, I can, you know, take my time a bit more, properly explore places, take a few more risks. So I will use the 2 runes that I have to get dark vision right away. I don't even need to look at all the other skills, because I know I need dark vision. See better in darkness, observe living beings through walls. Yes. Let's take it right away. There we go. Already feeling a lot better. But let's have a look at my other skills, because they don't seem to be the same as in the previous game. Doppelganger. Summon a shade of yourself that attracts enemies. Seems useful. Domino. Link human targets so they die or fall unconscious together. How does that work? Domino links 2 human targets. While the power is active, any action taken affects all linked targets. For instance, quickly incapacitate multiple enemies using a single sleep dart, reducing the risk of alarm, or kill multiple linked enemies simultaneously if outnumbered in a fight. Okay, that seems very useful. It takes 4 runes to get it, but this might be my next power that I want. Mesmerize. Summon a void spirit to enthrall humans or hounds. Shadow Walk. Assume a stealthier form for a short time. Well, might be useful too. And, well, those are pretty much the powers. And then we have enhancements. Strength, vitality, reflexes, agility. Agility might be useful. Shadow Kill, which I don't need if I want to stay non-lethal. Bone charm crafting. Oh, well, that is different. Craft your own unique bone charms with some chance of corruption. So can I, like, craft strong arms? That would be perfect. Bloodthirst. Build up adrenaline in combat, then trigger brutal melee fatalities. Again, don't need that. As a matter of fact, none of these are really useful to me except agility, because if I don't get into combat, I don't need strength, I don't need vitality, I don't need reflexes. So I will spend most of my runes on some decent powers like Domino, I guess. Doppelganger seems nice. And yeah, they have like different upgrades too. I will spend some time reading all of this stuff, maybe off camera, because the episode is getting kind of long. So let's make a cut here. I will look at all of these different skills and what they do and all the different upgrades they have. And then in the next episode we will look around this place and try to find the captain, I suppose. But yeah, for now, let's call it a day. As usual, thank you for watching and see you again next time.